Hey, chosen champs, I hope you're having a blessed and positive day. So, today, this message is for anybody that always feels like their life is more difficult than other people, feels like you always the one who gets the short end of the stick. You always the one that got to go through so much, and you feel like your life is more challenging than others. I want to let you know that God has a strategic plan for your life. And whatever the end result is for your life, whatever the purpose is for your life, God created stages. He created levels. He created steps that you had to go through in order to get there. And I want to remind you that the challenges that you face and the problems that you go through, it's because God is preparing you for something greater. He's preparing you for something more. That's why it said in his words, whom much is given, much is required. Because if God expects you, if his purpose is for you to have a lot, if his purpose is for you to carry a lot, he's going to have to prepare you more than he's preparing someone else. Preparation for making a salad is going to be different preparation for making a entree, an appetizer, and dessert. See, God has more for you. What God has for them is a salad. He has a salad blessing for them. He has salad overflow for them. But for you, he has an entree, an appetizer, dessert. So it's going to require a little bit more preparation. It's going to require a little bit more training. It's going to require a little bit more knowledge in order to for you to be able to receive and for you to be able to handle what God is trying to give you. So I know you feel like you always have to go through a lot more, but you got to remember God is going to give you more. He has more for you to handle. He has more for you to have authority over. So he needs to prepare you in these moments. That's why it's important if you go through a storm and you're going through your problems and you're going through your situation, it's important that you evaluate it and you allow God to teach you and train you in those seasons. That's just like you're going to school. The work that a fifth grader gets is going to be different from a 12th grader. See, a 12th grader is going to get harder work because they're about to graduate. They're about to receive more opportunities. They're about to receive more things. So the levels is levels to this. So don't always get frustrated of it seems like you're going through battle after battle. It's because God is trying to train you. It's because God is trying to build something in you. Because remember, God needs you to be a certain character that he created you to be. And sometimes in order for you to become that character, he has to put you through some things. He has to shake up some things in your life. He has to break down some things that don't belong so he can build up things that are going to be useful for your purpose. So the bigger the challenge, the bigger the calling. The bigger the problems, the bigger the purpose. You get it? Like if somebody is training for a marathon and somebody is training to be the world's record heaviest lifter, weightlifter, the training is going to look a little different because the what they're going to receive is going to be a little different. But see, the bodybuilder is going to have to work a little harder because he's trying to break records, and that's what God is trying to do. He's trying to do new things in your life. He's trying to break some things, and he's trying to do things that your family never seen it or heard. And in order for you to be able to carry all of that, to be able to carry all the overflow, to be able to carry all the breakthrough, he has to put you through the boot camp. He has to put you through training. That's just like people who are getting in the army. You got to go through a boot camp period because you're being trained for war. You're being trained for battle. Because when God blesses you with more, you're going to have to be prepared for more enemies, more challenges. So God wants to see, can you handle the small beginnings? Can you handle these little challenges? Because if I can see that you can be a good steward over these little things, I'm going to bless you with more. If you can be faithful over little, God is going to give you much. So don't always look at what you're dealing with in life. Don't always look at it as a bad thing. You got to start changing your perspective and using your pain for purpose, using your pain for power. Because there's power in every struggle you go through. There's wisdom in everything you go through. So if you start using it for your benefit, if you start to get the training that you need out of it, there was things that God had to put me through in order for me to break free from what's to come. There was moments where I had to go through eviction after eviction because God wanted to teach me some lessons in it. God wanted to build me in it. And then once I learned, I graduated. I graduated. Now I decree and declare I will never have an eviction again. But God had to put me in those battles. And it's the same way with you. He had to put you through these different situations. He had to put you in these different problems because he's trying to bring you into a place of salvation. He's trying to bring you into a place of freedom. He's trying to bring you into a place where you are fully prepared for what's to come. And it don't have to make sense. I know it doesn't make sense to some people. It's like, well, why do I have to go through a hard time for me to grow? If you ever realize, a lot of time pain is equal growth. Uncomfortability is going to equal elevation because it's in those uncomfortable places that you're building yourself up. It's in those painful places that you're learning what you need to learn. And it's building the character that God needs you to be. See, God is working on the inner. And what once he works on the inner, it's going to show on the outer. So you go through a lot more, it's because God has a lot more for you. And he needs you to steward a lot more. So he wants to see, are you going to be faithful over what you have now? Are you going to be faithful in the small beginnings? Or are you always going to be frustrated and worried and thinking that, oh, I have problem after problem? No, you better use the problems as your advantage. Learn what you need to learn because there's a breakthrough coming. Every time I went through the most worst parts of my life, it was always a breakthrough coming after that. It was always blessings coming after that. So be patient and wait on the Lord, but trust his plans, trust his will for your life. But it's not always a bad thing. God is literally building a warrior so you can be able to handle the battles to come, so you can be able to handle the blessings that are to come. All right, children champs. Y'all have a blessed and positive day. I'll see you guys next time.